Hello 3 Wins Fitness, welcome to our full body mobility chair edition. This can range anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. We will give you a rep range of either 5 to 10. If you choose to go towards 10, it's going to be closer to 30 minutes. If you choose towards 5, then it'll be closer to 15 minutes. We'll start with our seated breathing drill. Sitting up nice and tall in our chair, we can relax our hands on top of our thighs. Take a nice breath in through our nose. Pause for 1 second, and then breathe out of your mouth for 5. We want to be mindful as we breathe in through our nose that we are letting our rib cage expand. I'm going to pause for 1 second, breathe out of your mouth for 5, letting your shoulders drop away from your ears. Next drill, we're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to turn our head to one side. Breathe in. Breathe out. Next drill, we're going to bring our forearms together. Hands are going to clasp each other. Then from here, we're going to draw an imaginary 8 with our wrist. Then we're going to go in the other direction as well. From here, we're going to do a virtual high five. Then we're going to turn our fingers out to the side. We're going to take our opposite hand. We're going to pull our fingers towards our body. Relax your hand. Breathe in for 3. Pull. Breathe out for 5. And then of course, do it on the other. Next drill, we have our cat-cow drill. Breathe in for 3, pause for 1, and then breathe out for 5. Next drill, we have a seated windshield wiper. We're going to pick up one leg. As we drive the other foot down, this toe is going to be curled in towards our body. From here, we're going to turn our foot out to the side as much as we can. Hold it there and breathe out for 5. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3. And then push it out as much as you can. Breathe out for 5. And then do the other leg. Next drill, we have our seated ankle cars. We're going to go ahead and pick up one leg. Be mindful to push the other foot into the floor as well. Then from here, we're going to pretend that we're Picasso and our toes are our paintbrush. Okay? We're going to turn in a nice slow circle. We're going to go one direction, and then we'll go ahead and go the other direction. Next drill is a standing supported hamstring stretch. We'll go ahead and place one leg on top of the stool or chair. From here, toes are going to be curled in towards your body. Take a nice breath in. We're nice and tall here. And then we're going to lean forward. Breathe out for 5. Breathe in for 3. Pause. And then breathe out for 5. Lean a little bit more into that stretch. Next up, we have our wall elbow car. We'll go ahead and face a wall. From here, we're gonna place our hands out straight in front of us. Legs can be wide outside of your shoulders for extra support. We're gonna grip the wall with our hands. From here, we're gonna have a slight bend in our elbow, and we're gonna rotate our elbow and turn, corkscrew it in. Then we will bring our elbow and rotate around in the opposite direction. That will count as 1 rep. In, reverse it, back out. The key thing here is to be mindful that we're not out in our arch position. We want to be nice and tight the whole entire time, and we're driving our feet into the floor. Also being mindful to push the other hand into the floor to create that tension. That way we can focus on the rotation of our elbow. From here, we'll go ahead and do a shoulder car drill. We're going to stand away from the wall. Standing up nice and tall, bringing our thumb up to the sky, and then reaching back down. If you feel like your hand is touching the wall, then what that means is to take a step further away. Next up, we have a wall pike breathing drill. We're facing the wall. Hands are going to be placed on the wall. Wrists should be right where your shoulders are. Walk your legs out a little wider. Toes should be facing straight forward. Then we're going to walk our hands 1 hand length up. From here, we're going to send our tush behind us, and then bring our ears right where our biceps are. If you were to turn the camera around, you should see a nice V formation. Taking a nice breath in through our nose, and then breathe out for 5 seconds. Breathe in for 3, pause for 1, and then breathe out for 5. Staying in this position, we are going to do wall pikes. What that means is breathing in for 3 here, and then sending it back for 5 seconds. Bringing it back to center. You'll feel more comfortable having your wrists under your shoulders here. That's okay. What that means is you're gonna have to control the motion behind you. Next up, we have our hip flexor and twist stretch. We're gonna go ahead and take 1 step behind us. We're digging our toes into the floor, slight bend in the knee, tucking our tailbone in, hands over our head. We're spreading that shirt logo. Then from here, we're gonna take a nice breath in, pause for 1, and then we are going to turn towards the leg that's out in front of us. Letting a breath out for 5. Reset, breathe in for 3, pause, and then turn. Don't forget to do the other side. Next up, we have our wall ankle mobility. Facing the wall, 1 foot is going to go in front of the other. We're going to place our hands out in front of us. From here, we're breathing in for 3. Then we're going to drive our knees and our shins towards our toes and towards the wall. Breathe out for 5. Reset, breathe in for 3. Breathe out for 5. We should be feeling the stretch in the back ankle of the back foot. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you really enjoyed this mobility flow with the chair and with the wall. Let us know in the comments below what your favorite mobility drill is in this full body session. And let us know if you want more. See you next time.